Hi, everyone. Hi, guys. Thank you for waiting. Let me know if you can see me well. Let me know if everything is clear. Hi. Hi, everyone. Nimas. Michelle can see it well. Thank you, everyone. Julia, Adriana, Inda, Novi, Nelly. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see everyone. Ira, Angun. Good evening. Good evening to you guys. Okay, I hope you are excited for this lesson. Let me just prepare the slides and share with you. Let me know how everything has been and whether you are doing my last lesson tasks. And how are you feeling? Let's wait maybe until 30 minutes more, and then we can start. Excited for every lesson, Inda. Great, amazing, excited. Good evening, everyone. Rahmat done it, not missing again, great. Out of my comfort zone, but I enjoy it, yes, for sure. Doing 10 captions with ChatGPT, so fast and helpful, Adriana. Zaima, so good. My first trimester made me low energy. Yes, please rest well. And congratulations. Since I joined the course, I do so many new things. Feeling excited and more confident. Amazing. Let me know, guys, who feels more confidence, because so far a lot of the tasks the main aim was to make you feel confident, more confident in yourself. Who feels this? Let me know in the chat so I can at least see if it works or no for you. I do. Lavinda, Zaima, Grisalivia. I do. I'm feeling more confident. Wow, that's really the best feedback for me. I feel more confident and I know myself more. I'm much more confident. Amazing. Great. I need to take a picture of this. Thank you so much, guys. This is really, I just wanted to know this. I just wanted to know if these tasks are helping you. Confidence boosted. Amazing. Great. And this is really the best foundation for us before we start finding clients next week. But of course, I will have a special task for you today. And I hope after this lesson, many of you will also already find your first clients. By the way, guys, before we start, I'm really interested to know, I don't know, this is the first time I ask my students this question. Feel free not to share if you don't want to, but how much do you want to earn? Like what would be your best sum of money that you want to earn on your first job? Like what is the good amount of money that you are okay to get for your first job, just to, you know, say that, okay, I have done it. Like I have like got my first project and I have made money. Like what would be the ideal sum of money? Maybe not per hour, but per project. Of course, we do per hour. Yes, it's one of the ways to charge it, but to charge your services. But like, what is the sum of money per project? Like, let's say for a month, or like for a project for 2 weeks, depending on which client you find. Lavinda, 500 USD, 500 per month. 1,000 a month, $30 per project, 1,000, 500, 1,000, 6 million rupiah a month, $500-600 a month, 8,000, Samrin, wow, amazing. Santika, $100 a week, 1,500 a month, 1,000 per client per month, 6 million rupiah per month. Amazing, amazing, great. Definitely this amount you can earn per month for sure. But $15,000 per month, Ratu, maybe it's a bit for a beginning. Maybe it's too much. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you will find a project like this, but it might be not realistic. $1,000 a month, $200 a month. So I think most of you is around $400 to $1,000 a month, right? $100,000 a year, I'm sure will be a different project. $5,000 per month. Yes, definitely. $500 to $1,000 a month as a beginner virtual assistant, for sure it's possible. Okay, thank you guys for sharing this. Great, great. I like to know this. So definitely this range is completely possible. And later on, we can talk about it in detail, how you can achieve this for yourself. We can talk about it next week when we talk about the pricing, the packages, and how many clients will you need to achieve this amount for yourself. Okay, so let's move on finally to the lesson. So today we are talking about building your professional portfolio on Instagram, and I hope most of you already completed the tasks. I have seen some of the IG bios. I have seen some of your captions, which are great. I will showcase some of them today during the class. Today we are going to talk about the visuals, like what do you need to post on your Instagram so we finally can complete your Instagram name card. And I also hope that most of you also got your LinkedIn profile as well. Okay, so what we are going to learn today, first of all, how to keep mastering your services, because some of you are still asking me, like, how do I make myself confident in my services? How do I learn more about my services? So I hope by this point, most of you already understand what services you're going to provide. And again, I want to emphasize that all of you will provide admin services, social media services, but of course, I hope you already chose your highlight service as well. Again, it can be changed in the future, but I hope right now, for now, you already made a decision. Also, which photos and visuals to post on your Instagram portfolio. That's what we are going to talk about. The power of AI in building your personal brand. Today, I'm going to discuss with you another AI tool that is going to make it so much easier for you to build your portfolio and the visual content on your Instagram, but not only on Instagram. You can even build it for LinkedIn and other platforms as well. How to choose your brand colors and why it is important, and also how to find your first clients already after this class. So I hope you are very excited for tonight's session, guys. I just realized that I forgot to turn on the captions. So in case you want to see the transcriptions of what I talk about, you can just on the CC button on the screen. Okay, so let's move on. But before we start, I would like to make an important announcement. So I have seen, guys, you are asking in the big chat about the referral program, whether we have the referral program. Yes, we have the referral program. And now I would like to encourage you to, if you want to, share the word about SGBVA, about our community, about our course, and just ask people to watch the free webinar, just to show them who are virtual assistants, what they do. So if you have friends who are interested to work remotely, who want to change their life, but they don't know how to start, you can bring your 2 friends to our free webinar. So for those of you who will do that, you will get a free bonus 3-hour workshop about how to use AI in your services as a virtual assistant. This workshop will be after the course, so it will be an additional bonus 3 hours workshop, because during the course and during the lessons I am sharing with you like my knowledge about AI and about how you can use it to build your portfolio, also how you can use it in some of your VA services, but this will be just in-depth like AI workshop, just for you. So to do this, if you are keen to get this free workshop, bonus workshop for yourself, you can reach your, of course, you need to inform your friends first. You need to tell them and see if they are interested to learn about it. Don't just give us their details without informing them. You need to let them know and see if they are interested, then ask them if you can share their details, email and phone number with our sales team, and our sales team will register them to the webinar. It is very important that you do this way instead of giving them our webinar link, because the salesperson can already see that you have brought 2 people, so we can reserve a slot for you for the free bonus 3-hour workshop. So this is something new that we are implementing. Let me know if this is an interesting opportunity for you, and if you would like to participate. Let me know in the chat if this is a nice addition. We'll do that for sure. Amazing, great. Yeah, can't wait to share this. Amazing. Yeah, so just reach out to your salesperson who helped you to enroll in the course, and then you will get your free slot for the bonus class. Okay, great. Okay, so let's move on. And as usual, I want to start this class with a quote. And entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people want, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. And this is exactly about my life, because you know, guys, that it took me 2 years of failures, like constant failures, and losing my money, losing my time, not losing my time, but like losing a lot of time. I did not go to the clubs. I could do so many things, but I was just working 24/7. Trying to understand what do I need to do to actually make my dream life come true. So and many people were really surprised, like, Tanya, why you don't hang out with friends? Maybe you just find like a full-time job and just have free time. Why do you suffer so much, you know? But of course it made my life challenging to some extent. Of course, I had to do a lot of things, and I really had to focus 24/7 on my vision. But right now, I really am so grateful for this time, because I can basically have the luxury to have the freedoms that I want, to spend as much time with my family as I want. So yeah, I think this is really, really amazing. And of course, with the guidance, I hope that your way to success will be very fast, will be much, much faster than mine. But of course, as you already can see during the course, you, like you said in the chat, you already do a lot of things that are out of your comfort zone. Other people don't really think about it. Other people don't really do this. So you are always remember that it might be out of your comfort zone, but you are really investing so much in your future. So persistence and consistency and confidence in yourself is really what matters for success. And yeah, so I hope that you, by this moment already, you're very proud of yourself for taking these amazing steps. First steps, but very important steps for your success. So make sure that you spend time learning about your services each day for a little while. And again, some of you are really still sound, when I read the chat, you say that, oh, I'm not really confident even how do I provide like admin tasks. But guys, admin tasks, social media maintenance tasks, they can be learned really, really fast. And of course, on this course, you will learn all the foundations that you need to know. But of course, you need to do your own research on at your own time. And my advice is to spend at least 10 to 15 minutes every single day. Remember about consistency, 10 to 15 minutes, just this much, but every single day, learning more about your services. Maybe about your highlight service, maybe about some admin tasks and how to do them better, maybe about social media maintenance services, etc. So by next week, you will be ready to start reaching out to clients and finding clients. And later on, during this lesson, I will share with you some tasks which already help, hopefully, many of you to find your first leads and your first clients. And of course, don't make this fatal mistake when you don't learn and don't research by yourself about your services. You always must go extra mile. You always need to spend time on your own, at least 10 to 15 minutes a day, to read more about your services above what you are learning here, because here, of course, we are learning a lot of things. It's very important, but you always need to go the extra mile and always be interested about your services and how to bring more value to your clients. So how do you do this? Maybe you will be asking me, so, okay, I understand, but how do I ever learn about my services? So of course, Google is our best friend, and no matter what you do, no matter what your services are, Google is a virtual assistant's best friend. And we know that we are a solution-oriented virtual assistant. We are proactive virtual assistants. We are not going to our client with every single question that we have. And even during the course, I really encourage you, before you ask anything to your SAs or to me, try to find the solutions for yourself. Try to Google. Try to already come up with your idea. Like, for example, you ask me some question like, Tanya, what do I have to choose, this or that? How do I need to reply to my clients, this or that? Before you, it's okay. You definitely can ask me. You definitely can ask SAs. But first, answer this question to yourself. Practice this solution. Like being a solution-oriented person. This is such an important quality for virtual assistants. So this also comes, it is also related to learning about your services. Google about your services. Follow related hashtags on social media, for example, SMM, email marketing, etc. Find resources, and there are a lot of free ones where you can learn more about your services and to really, broaden your understanding about your services. So, for example, you are interested to learn how to manage webinars or what is lead generation. For example, you are really keen to learn about what is lead generation, but during our course, the lead generation, I think, is only on week 4. So you are really keen to learn about it now. So no one is preventing you from actually Googling about it, from having your own understanding first about lead generation. And definitely my biggest advice is to spend at least 10 to 15 minutes a day on learning about your services. This will really make you confident so much. I really want to emphasize, because again, we already are learning how to be confident by knowing more about yourself, by knowing more about what value you can provide as a virtual assistant, by knowing more about different virtual assistant services. Now the next brick to this wall, right, is that you need to understand these services. You need to be one step ahead of the client in order to provide these services. Please don't wait for the moment when you are perfect in these services. You just need to be one step ahead of the client. Always remember my story about how I found my first client. I just knew a little bit more than him about SMM. So it is really, really important. Please put it on your calendar that every day at the same time, let's say 9 a.m. to 9:15 a.m., you are focusing on watching one free video about your service. Let's say on Monday, you are researching about email marketing. On Tuesday, you maybe watch some YouTube video about bookkeeping. On Wednesday, you watch 10 minutes video about I don't know, lead generation services, and you will be so surprised that even after 5 days, 7 days of doing this every single day, your confidence will boost so much. So I really want to emphasize that you must do it. You must do it and really do it consistently. So, okay, now let's move on and talk about the visual aspect of our Instagram portfolio. Like what right now, we already have the captions. So how do we choose the right visuals so that our Instagram profile looks professional? And again, not only Instagram, but you can even follow these rules if you post anything and any content on LinkedIn or other platforms as well. So now I would like, similar to the last lesson, I would like to really move through first really basic principles which you need to follow, which you must follow for any content that you post on social media, because most of the social medias, especially Instagram and LinkedIn that we are using, are visual platforms. If you have great captions, great text, but your visuals suck, then it will really make a bad impression. So first rule is always use natural light. And again, I want to emphasize that you don't need to be a professional photographer to take your pictures. You don't need to hire anyone. You don't need to spend money to take your professional pictures. You can do everything yourself. It is enough. And please don't, I know that some of you will be asking, I'm not confident to put myself on social media. I'm not good on pictures. I always say that I am always for your own content, like your original content. Of course, you can put some designs, layouts made on Canva, but nothing will connect the client better to you than the pictures of yourself, because they want to know who they are working with. So I really highly suggest that you choose some of your photos. And I know that if you are an introvert, if you feel that you are not good enough for social media, maybe it will be also out of your comfort zone. But I really believe that, again, it is just a skill, you know. You need to understand what is behind your fear to put yourself on the social media. This is just, it will give people the opportunity, give your potential clients the opportunity to connect so much better with you, rather than you just post some designs and people don't even know how you look like. So always use, the rule number one is always use natural light and don't use flash. And this is what I see in 90% of the cases. People take pictures in the dark rooms. So if I'm sitting here in a dark room, it's dark outside, and of course I have my ring lights. That's why you see me quite clearly and it is bright. But if I turn off my ring light, it will be really bad. I will try to do it. So see, this is really bad. So if I take a picture like this and if I post it on my Instagram, it will look really bad. It will look really unprofessional. So I really hope that you can really post pictures only when you use your natural light, and when it is natural light, it means that your windows are open and it's light outside. You take pictures only during the daytime. Don't take pictures during the nighttime. So it is very important. So here you can see on the photo of me, I took it just with my camera. It is just a selfie, but it looks nice. It looks fresh. Of course, it is not super professional, but it looks great. Just to be a part of my Instagram account. So I'm just sitting in front of the light source, which is a window. So please don't sit where the window is at your back, because again you will have shadows on your face, which is also not good. So please make sure that you always have the window in front of you when you take pictures. Second is don't overexpose your images. Overexposure means that there is too much light on your images. So on the right, you can see the composition of the picture is very nice. I mean, it looks quite professional, but you can see that the sky is too white. It means there is no pigment in the white. So we cannot do anything with a white color. We cannot edit it. We cannot do anything simply because there is no pigment, zero pigment. So that's why it is better to make your images dark, but then edit them on your phone or in Lightroom. There are a lot of free tools where you can lighten up your images. But if your image is already too overexposed, too light, you cannot do anything with this image. So you can, that's why you can basically, if you are using iPhone or Android, there is this tool where you can regulate the darkness of the photo. So if you see that if your photo is overexposed, make it a little bit darker. It is okay if it's a little bit too dark, you can always lighten it up. You can also choose for your portfolio on Instagram, you can also choose photos which you already have in your database, right? You don't necessarily have to take new pictures, but please choose your images only based on these basic rules. It will make sure that your name card on Instagram appears professional. And again, I want to emphasize that the meaning in the picture does not have to reflect the meaning on the in the post. So, for example, if you are posting about the great things about social media or trends in social media in 2023, you can just post your picture when you were traveling somewhere, or when it doesn't necessarily have to relate to the topic of your post. So number 3 is shoot during the right time of the day. Again, I think this is not a very strict rule. I don't want you to just be so strict that you only choose 1 hour a day as sunset time for the for filming. But don't take pictures of yourself when it's the sun is at its highest. For example, at 12 p.m. or 2 p.m. Better choose morning time or evening time or afternoon, like late afternoon time. That is when the light is best. Also, number 4 is use the rule of thirds. You can see on the left that the object, the people, right, the couple, they are placed a little bit towards the right part of the picture. So basically, we split the picture into 3 parts, and we do not place the object, the people, exactly in the middle. We place them more towards one side of the picture because it is more pleasing to the eye. And you can have this grid option on your phone. You can just choose it as a setting. And the grid option basically splits your image into different thirds, right, into different parts. So you need to place the subject of your image, maybe a cup, maybe a person, maybe something inside your image, to one side of the picture to make sure that the object is not exactly in the middle of the picture. But of course, there are some exceptions to this rule. For example, if you are taking your portrait, it can be exactly in the center. But most of the time, we just use the rule of thirds to make the photo visually pleasing to the eye. And also make sure that there is a symmetry in your picture. You can see the photo of Zahra on the right, where we can see that the photo she's like falling on the left to the left side. And it doesn't look like a professional picture. While the picture on the left, the symmetry is definitely there. And if we go back to the rule of thirds, it is just a little bit better if we place Zahra a little bit to the right, so she doesn't sit exactly in the middle of the image. So this is the rule of thirds. But in this picture, the symmetry is there, so it is good. On the right, please don't post pictures like the picture on the right to your Instagram profile. And of course, develop your senses. When you scroll your Instagram feed, you might be asking yourself, "Oh, I really like this picture." So don't just scroll through the pictures that you like, but stop for a second and ask yourself, "Why do I like this picture? What is so great about this picture?" So this is important for you to build your own taste for the Instagram visual content, not only Instagram, but just for the visuals. Now let's talk about how you can arrange the photos in your IG profile so that they look nice and they look pleasing to the eye, because still on Instagram it's still very visual. So when people open your Instagram, if the visuals are not properly arranged, the first impression will be not a good one. So it is important. I always have a rule where I mix it up. So if you can see at the bottom of my Instagram feed, my first video at the bottom right, it is basically just a video and there is a lot of space, right? My second picture is when my face is exactly at the center. So actually my face is taking the whole shot. So this is a close up. And my third picture on the bottom left is where I'm sitting a little bit behind. So again, there is a lot of space in this picture. So on the second row, if you see, there is a lot of the picture on the right with a lot of space where I'm standing, and then the close-up picture, and then the picture of the cakes, which have a lot of space as well. So make sure that you mix it up. Don't put the pictures with your close-up face together, because it doesn't create it doesn't have the air, it doesn't have the space in it. So it is important to mix it up. Close up, more space, close up, more space. So I hope that this is clear. Please don't use heavy filters. On the left, you can see Singapore Guidebook Instagram account from 2019, where it was still a trend to use heavy filters. And we use like pink filters or something like that. And I still see a lot of people use heavy filters. But right now the trend is already gone. The more natural your feed is, the better. You can definitely use light editing like exposure, lightness, etc. But don't use heavy filters. On the right, you can see it is even worse than on the left, because the filters are totally different. Like one picture has a gray filter, another picture is a pink filter, so it is a complete mess. So please don't use filters and don't and choose the same style for your Instagram feed. So you can compare my feed on the right is very natural, and the feed on the left might be trendy in back 4 years ago, 5 years ago, but right now the trend is already long gone. So please don't use heavy filters. Now I would like to answer one of the frequently asked questions. Can I post the designs from Canva? And again, I'm not really a fan of Canva. I mean, I'm a fan of Canva. Definitely, I use it. It is so helpful. But for your personal Instagram, I don't recommend to use a lot of Canva designs because, again, people want to connect to you, not to the Canva designs. So, of course, you can post from time to time, but please don't make it a rule. So here is the reason why I want you to choose your brand colors. So here is the screenshot from one of my students, Feli. She is currently doing social media management. She graduated from our virtual assistant course. She graduated from our social media management course, and currently she is assisting clients in social media management. So she basically chose her color palette, her brand colors, and she's sticking to her brand colors. To me, I would definitely add more pictures with her face. I think it would be really great, but still she prefers to use more designs. For me, I would lessen the designs, but I really love her the visual feeding. It is very professional. It is same color, because the same mistake I see all over again. If you post Canva designs, one design you post, it is black and white. The next design we post is blue and yellow. The next design we post is green and black. And this is all is messed up. So please don't do this mistake. Please make sure that you choose your color palette. How to do this and how to choose your color palette? Just stick to a few colors that you will use in your Canva designs, which you are going to post on your profile. So make sure that you stick to this color palette. And you can go to Pinterest. I hope you are using Pinterest for inspiration. It is such a great tool for you to search any information. It's like a Google, but it's more visual. So it is really an amazing tool. Please check it out. You could just research color palette, and it has so many suggestions for your color palette, and you can just pick it. You can write down the numbers of each colors, and you can choose a color palette for your Instagram account and use it. So now let's talk about Produce AI, and that's another amazing AI tool that I would like to quickly cover for you to, because I think it will be a great help for you guys to create your Instagram visuals on the Instagram account, and also visuals for your other social media. Let me stop sharing my presentation now, and I'm going to share my screen. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. Okay, so you can see my screen right now. But I would like, actually, I already have Produce AI opened, but Produce AI. Okay, so basically it's called Produce AI. You can just Google it. You can go to here. You can go to log in. You can actually try for free. You can click try for free because it's a free trial. I think there is an option like you can sign up for pro, or you can have few trials and see if it works for you. So for me, I basically, okay, let me just go back to here. So basically, when you log in to your Produce AI, you can design your visuals. So basically, you can just, in my case, I will just create new. So basically, you need to, here you can pick the post. What do you want for your post, and what type of topic that you are going to talk about. So maybe we are going to talk about business. Or any idea. So basically, you can just see. You can even put quotes. And what Produce AI can help you to do is it can also help you to create your Instagram caption. But I do not really recommend to use Produce AI for creating your captions. Again, I really like to use ChatGPT to come up for you with ideas for your captions. But still, I don't like to ask ChatGPT to create captions from scratch for me, simply because I want ChatGPT captions can still be a little bit monotonous, a little bit, like robotic sometimes. Also, you still can do this. It is better than using Produce AI, in my opinion, to create your captions. But I prefer you to write your own captions by yourself, maybe following ChatGPT suggestions about your captions, and then asking ChatGPT to make sure that there are no mistakes, that everything is clear, that everything is nicely written. This way, you will ensure that your content is ideal. It reflects your own personality. It is not too robotic, etc. So let's say a post about here he suggests tips for staying active on social media, but we can do maybe let's say Instagram trends in 2023. And now we need to tell Predis AI what type of thing we want to create. Is it a carousel? Is it a single image? Let's maybe try carousel and see what happens. And then you also choose a language, so input language, output language, and then you need to click generate post. And let's see what happens. So it's loading. You can see already that I have created some designs, but I'm going to share with you how you can play with color palette, how you can also choose different designs for your social media. Again, this tool is good for you guys if you are posting just for a few posts for your Instagram, which are just layouts, not your own pictures. Again, I want to emphasize that I really would like you to focus on posting your own original content of yourself. But of course, sometimes it is okay to post AI generated or Canva designs. It is fine. Not sure why it takes so long. You see, last time with ChatGPT, it was the same. It was the same thing. So I was doing this in the morning as well, and it was really fast. Now in the afternoon, in the nighttime, maybe many people are using this, so it is slower. So you can already see that what we have, and we already have the content, right? So you can also click to view caption because it's suggesting the caption as well. Again, we need to wait. So you already can see that it gave us the suggested post and it generated the visual content. Again, you can play more with it. Still loading the caption. Okay, let me click on this. Very slow. So you can play here with different things. First of all, you can choose the color palettes. Let me try to refresh it. Not sure why it is so. So this is the thing when you sign up for the pro version, it can be faster. But when you are trying it in the morning, it will be super fast. Let me try to sign up with my another account. Interesting. Okay, let's try to do anything else. Okay, let's try something else and see if it works. Okay, maybe 3 tips to improve your social media content. 3 content tips. It should post here actually. Okay, let's see if we don't generate like this. Doesn't work. Okay, let me try to sign up with my other account. Okay. So you can even upload your brand logo. Okay, let's see 3 tips for improving your social media in 2023. And language English, output language English. And here you can put your brand logo as well, and you can choose your brand colors. So let's say you can even put from the colors that you have chosen in Pinterest earlier, or you can put just random colors, because later on you can also create other color palette here in Predis AI as well. So, and also choose brand font. I will just choose random ones, and then you can just say, how did you find us? And then you can say, word of mouth, generate post. I hope this will be faster. I will open the chat first. ID evening is daytime in Western world where AI is more popular, hence the slower loading in the evening because there are much more users worldwide. Yes, actually, I totally agree. Yes, so guys, I hope I hope we can just have it done today during the class. Okay, so you can already see that Predis AI is already giving us some suggestions about the captions and about, of course, the designs and the layout of the captions. So here you can see that 2023 is right around the corner, and it's time to evaluate your social media game. Here are 3 game-changing tips to help you to crush your social media strategy. This is a hook, right? This is a catchy first sentence. And then there are the tips, and this is the captions created by AI. Now you can do different things with the caption and with the design. You can create different formats. You can play with different color palettes as well. So you can see that it can be a stories format. It can be the square format. You can change it. And then you can also choose different templates. Let's say you are not very happy with this current template. You can try to create another one. Also here they are not loading completely on my side, but you see that there are so many more templates that you can use and try and see whether you like them better than this one. Then you can choose your color palettes. So here I have uploaded my color palette, which is red and then yellow, right? Yellow, creamy, and orange, but you can choose and try and play with other color palettes. But I still, my suggestion is that you choose your own color palette from the suggestion from the Pinterest. But again, there are a lot of AI generated color palettes, which you already also can play with and apply to your social media content. You can reshuffle it, and you can play with different things. You see that the colors are changing, and then you can just see whichever works best for you. And then I usually play with different templates for my post. Again, you can just change square or portrait, and then you can play with different formats. You can even choose change the image as well for your post. 3 game-changing tips to elevate your social media in 2023, and this is already giving you this template for this caption that you are designing. And also I also sometimes change the media. So for example, if you don't like the image that is here, you can change for other images, or you can, and the great thing is that you can use Unsplash as well, or Pexels, and these all images are copyright free. Please don't use images from Google, because you can get a lot of problems from the copyright and the copyright issues. Only use images which are copyright free, which are royalty free. And here on this website, you can get plenty of royalty free images. You can search whichever topic you want, like photography, SMM, and you can have so many images that you can use instead of the suggested image by Predis AI. So this is the basics that I wanted to share with you guys about how you can create your graphic design content for your Instagram. Again, I want to emphasize that please don't make it the highlight of your Instagram portfolio, but still, of course, I agree that you can definitely include it besides your own pictures. Let me know if you got the foundational understanding about Predis AI. You can definitely play more with it. It is a really, really helpful tool. So let me stop sharing my screen. And I'm going back to my Predis AI, yes. Yes, definitely, guys. If you don't like the results, you can definitely use Canva. They have also lots of templates. But again, if you are not really good with with graphic design, it's not something that you enjoy. I really believe that the results are still quite okay for your creating your Instagram content. But definitely you can search more layouts, more designs. You can customize it. You can play more with it. It definitely has so many possibilities for you guys. So okay, let's move on with the presentation. Let me just share with you so we can move on. So let's analyze your captions and bios. And for me, guys, you have done a really amazing job. When I was reading your captions, I feel like it's just amazing. I don't have any comments. To be honest, I don't have many comments for your captions because they are great. I have seen quite many, and I think they're just amazing. So I'm happy that you took the knowledge from the last class and used ChatGPT. I hope it was helpful. It was just spotless captions. I love that some of you make sure that your captions sometimes are short, sometimes are long. Don't just post short captions always. Don't just post long captions always. Mix it up, because some posts definitely need to be more like this, which are more, content, filled with useful content. Some of them can be a little bit more hard selling, a little bit more short. You can just mix it up. And I love it. I mean, I don't have anything to say, to be honest, because I'm really happy with your job, and I like your hashtags as well. By the way, Predis AI can also give you the ideas for your hashtags for your content. Again, don't forget that the hashtags that you are choosing for your Instagram content should be the hashtags which your potential clients could search for. It is not for other virtual assistants, it is for your clients. So what your clients are searching for, which hashtags, this should be your main priority. Brand consistency, or maybe branding, virtual assistant, business tips, yes, digital marketing, online presence, education. Education, not so sure. Okay, because you are working with educational nutritionists and businesses alike. Educational institutions and businesses alike can benefit from a strong online presence, but still I'm not sure if your clients will Google education. But online presence, digital marketing is good. Virtual assistant, social media manager, project management manager, good. So now just some examples of your bios. Great, I love it. I would definitely advise you for the profile picture to be a close-up picture like you can see in Cindy's case, because in the other two cases, the first picture is the face is hidden. The face is people want to see you. People want to see your face. So it would be great if you can put the close-up picture on your as your profile picture. Second picture is also the face is closed. People don't see your face. So and again, the picture is not close up. So my advice would be to put your close-up picture. For the bios, I also so far the bios that I saw, they follow the guidelines, either including the elevator pitch or and also the call to action. Let's work with me here. In Cindy's case, the link is not really clear. What is the link about? Is it the link to your DM or is it the link to your Instagram account? Because people are already in your Instagram account. What do you want them to do? If you say, let's work with me, and you want them to DM you, then you need to say DM me. If you want to include the link, don't just put your Instagram link because they are already on your Instagram. Send them to your WhatsApp. You can put your WhatsApp link or a link in bio, like in Vendrita case. This is also possible, or Anastasia, DM me to start. Great. So next step, guys, is to post your content on social media, on your IG. But if some of you have LinkedIn, you can also post some content on LinkedIn as well. For IG, you need to post at least 10 posts, and it doesn't matter on which time you post, especially if it's your account is new. You can post everything at the same time, because again, it's not about followers, it is not about how much engagement we will have. It is about just to make our profile full, to make our profile complete, so people see that this actually is a complete profile. It is not just one post or empty profile. So a complete bio and profile pic. I already shared with you my comments on the profile pic and my suggestions. So also I have a special task for you guys. I hope that you are already ready for this task, because during the last lessons we already discussed with you in detail about how you can explain about yourself, how you can explain your elevator pitch, how you can explain about what services you provide and the value of these services. So you are ready to start telling your family, friends, and community about what you do. So what you need to say is, first of all, your elevator pitch. You need to say that I'm a virtual assistant right now, and I'm helping entrepreneurs and business owners to manage their social media and admin tasks and email marketing tasks so they can grow their business, or whatever other elevator pitch you have. And also, if they tell you what on earth is a virtual assistant, what exactly do you do, then that's where you tell them the explanation about your tasks. That's exactly what we discussed on the last lesson, and we discussed exactly how to provide this explanation. So after that, and don't forget about this part, you need to give them the call to action, because if you just mention, again, we need the call to action. So you can say to them, if you have anyone in your friends or family or any contacts which could benefit from my services, could you please connect me to them? And I'm sure that a lot of your family, a lot of your friends, or maybe some of your family and friends would be interested already in your services. And you can also share on your personal Instagram. Let's say if you have decided to separate your personal Instagram and your VA Instagram, if you are brave enough, if it's okay for you, you can share on your VA on your personal Instagram about your VA Instagram. You can follow the same step. You can just share your elevator pitch. You can provide explanation, but of course, the explanation can be on a separate, let's say, story, like 10 stories. Let's say the first story, you share your elevator pitch. The second story, you share about more about your services that you provide. And the call to action, you say, guys, if you or your family or your friends or your connections are interested in my services, please reach out to me through my virtual assistant Instagram or DM me to my to this Instagram. And for you guys who are keen to do this, I think that it can already bring you so much attention. It can make you visible, and being visible is exactly what we talked about last time. So for me, it's completely simple to do this right now. But of course, when I go back to the time when I was always afraid about everything, not sure about everything, I can understand that some of you might be feeling that it's too much. But again, I think that it would be so super cool if you can do it and if you can post it. Again, if you don't want some people to see this, you can just do it, make a story for your close friends, or I know that on Instagram, you can actually restrict some people from viewing your story. So, but really don't lose this chance to actually become visible to so many people, because I'm sure that on your personal Instagram, you have hundreds of followers who would be glad to know what you are doing right now and how you can help them. So why is this task so important? You will have the opportunity to be visible, like I already mentioned, and you will be able to get your first clients, your first leads, and you will be able to even maybe get your first project even with your families or with your friends. And for many of you, it can be a safe option, to just start providing your services to someone who you already know. It doesn't mean that you don't need a contract. Again, please always make sure that you have clear arrangements, that you have a clear contract, even with your family members and friends. But it can be a safe option for some of you to start working and start providing your services and practice your services. And you will be able to start practicing your skills. And by the way, I'm really interested to know, guys, if some of you are not comfortable to share with your family and friends about what you do, can you share with me in the chat if you guys are like this? Can you share what are you afraid of? Because I'm really keen to know, because I have heard from our student advisors that not all of our students are comfortable to share with their family and friends. So let me know in the chat what is stopping you, so I can also address this. And please avoid the fatal mistake that thinking that I am never good enough, I need to be perfect, I need first to learn about all of these services in detail before I tell my family and friends. Please don't wait for this moment. You need to do the step now. It might be out of your comfort zone. Go back to the last lesson, repeat the tasks, and go out there and tell people about what you do. This will again boost your confidence with the people who you already know, and it will be such a great solution for so many of you to already get your first leads and your first clients. So you need to be visible because people need your help. And if you are not visible, you are not letting people benefit from your services. You are not letting people to be happy, because you save them so much time. You give them so much time back because of your valuable services. So please think about other people that you need to go out there and tell them that you can give their time back. You can help them. You can bring value to them. People need this. So don't wait for the perfect moment. You need to do it now. So don't overthink. So tasks after this class is post 10 posts on your IG, tell 10 people from your community about what you do, again, following the exact formula that I have discussed right now on the previous slides. And don't forget to call to action, this one. Elevator pitch, explanation if needed, and call to action. If you have any connections, or if you are interested in my services, could you please connect me with this person? I would really, really appreciate this. It is very important to have a call to action. Thank you very much and see you guys really soon. Let me stop sharing my screen and I'm going back to you. Zulfikar, I think I don't think any friends and family will give my services. The aim of this task is not to make your family or friends will use your services. Also, it can happen, but you just tell them about what you do. Most of the friends and family will support you. They will think about it, and you tell them the call to action that if you ever have anyone in your contacts who need my services, could you please remind them about me or connect us. It might not happen immediately right now, but people will remember about what you do. Make yourself visible. And not only friends, but just maybe your coworkers, maybe your people who you meet in some event. It doesn't have to be necessarily not promote yourself. It is just telling about what you do, being visible. It is not hard selling. We are not selling our products or services to them. We are not doing anything wrong. We are just saying that I am out there. If you need my help, if you need the value that I bring, I'm here to help you. There is no hard selling. We don't say, do you want to sign up for my services? Let's have a discovery call now or something like that. We just share. I prefer a new person rather than someone I know. I'm more confident with it. Why, Zulfikar? Why? What's stopping you to share with the people that you know? I already told some of my friends that I became a VA grade. Maybe you can come back to these friends and also share with them the call to action, because I'm not sure if you told them the call to action. If you have anyone in your contacts who would benefit from my services, please let me know. Please connect me. I would really be happy. Family members want free. I mean, yeah, depends. I can totally relate to what you say, and yeah, it is not really. Especially if it's a close family member, like your uncle or auntie or like, I don't know, brother or sister, it would be somehow weird to charge them, but you can use it if they need your help. You can even try to help them for 1 week or 2 weeks. Okay, maybe you can agree to make it for free for them, maybe for 1 week, if you want to practice your services. Maybe if you feel that it will be giving you a boost in confidence if you practice your services with them and you already have your portfolio, their testimonial after working with them. Okay, you can give it a try. Also, sometimes I am still for always, even if a family member works for me, I really think that it is not the best arrangement. But still, I always like when people are paid for their work. But still, I really believe that it can still give you the boost of confidence, especially for those of you who just want to try it out, who are not confident in providing their services. You can use it like a trial project for you, like a safe way to try your services and provide them to your friends. Diana, I will share massively at LinkedIn and friends. Why? And it's surrounded by toxic circles. So what is your fear? Like, okay, let's say some of your friends maybe are not supporting you. Do you fear that they will laugh at you, or do you fear that they will be saying like, oh, what is this about? What exactly? Vivian, what if unexpected clients suddenly contact us? Vivian, don't overthink. If it happens, you can always ask your SAs what to reply. You can always ask me what to reply. We will find the solution. Now, we just need to do this task. Don't overthink and don't think 10 steps after this. We just want to become visible. This task is for making yourself visible. It's not necessarily just a hard sell to find clients. It can bring you clients, but the main aim is to make yourself visible. But yes, I agree that it can give you a lot of leads. Thanks, Tanya. Just like I thought, by joining this course, I can see the window open wide for any opportunity. Great, Inda. I love this. I already told my friends that I became a VA. And people we know sometimes will judge our skill and might gossip around in our circle. Yeah, I mean, we can't really escape from this. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. Let people gossip. It's okay. I mean, you are doing your job. You are. I'm sure that with this course and with so many opportunities in our community, I mean, you have a support here. You have this supportive community here. Other people can talk anything, you know, and we can't really escape that. But you need to go to your dream life, you know, to your own dream life. Because if you always think what other people will think of me, actually other people don't think about us at all. I recently recorded my YouTube video maybe a few weeks ago, like that a lot of people think about like, oh, we worry so much about what other people think about us. But actually, other people don't think about us at all, because people just have their own problems, their own things to take care of. Of course, they can gossip for 2 minutes, but then they just come back to their own life. So always think about your life. Always think about what can I do today to bring me to my dream life. Of course, when we are starting something new, other people might not understand us. And for me, it happened so many times, because for me, it took a lot of time to become successful in the business. And many people were just telling me, like, why you don't just find a job? Why you're so strange? Like, just go to the normal job. You don't have a high salary, and then you can like live, have a stable job. You know, work 9 to 5. So yeah, I think sometimes we just need a few people who can support us, and then yeah. TTs. I've been put down by some people, so I prefer to progressing as a VA secretly and then wow them when I made a significant progress. Not to brag, but show them that I'm better than what they thought I am. Okay, great. TTs, but can you find people who support you in your circle? You don't have to say to those people who are not supporting you. Just tell people who are supporting you. Maybe your family, maybe your friends. I'm sure in your circle you have these people. Vestina, because I already manage some of my friends' business remotely, so my aim right now is to improve my skill, income, and open new opportunities from overseas instead of from my inner circle. Okay. Okay, Vestina, if you feel that you are not, but again, I manage some of my friends' business remotely. Why do you feel that it is not suitable? Is it because the payment was low? Is it because you were not interested to work with them? Like, why do you only are open to overseas opportunity? Because many people from Indonesia also need help. And by the way, they can pay quite good rates. Nimas, I told my boyfriend he fully supports me and said we'll share it to his family and friends. Perfect. So Nimas, you can also ask your boyfriend to tell your elevator pitch to his friends. this is just like same with me, TTs. Michelle, I have enough portfolio. I have done countless unpaid or very little pay internship. Great. Then if you are, I mean, this opportunity and this option is good for people who are still struggling to believe in themselves, who are struggling to believe that they can make it, who are struggling to, you know, to think about working with a client, you know, maybe working with family members, maybe working with friends. It would be a good first start, you know, to see how they can provide the skills. Eka, my friend is joining VA course batch 11 after I told him that I'm joining VA course. Thank you, Eka. Liz, no downside by telling friends and family. It's your life, guys. You are allowed to be what you want. They won't charge you this penalty if you work as a VA. Yes, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Gita. Amanda, my sister and her friends know that I am now learning to be a VA. Great, but don't forget to say the call to action. Not just that you are learning to be a VA, but explain what VA means and what benefit you bring to people and how VAs can help, and also say call to action. Michelle, I'm very open to new people and clients. Great. From my experience, there are more persons who knew us are underestimated than person who supports, but in new people without any tendencies, I experience new person more support and keen to curious and then supports. Interesting. My family is kind of old-fashioned thinking. For them, working in office is a success. So if they know I became a VA, they will underestimate me. I have one of our my students who even was not telling her parents that she enrolled this course because she did not want to disappoint them, because her parents, she said that she didn't believe that her parents will support her. But then when she actually found a client and then she earned her first money and she bought a present for their parents, they were really for her parents, they were really shocked, and they were like, wow, why you didn't tell us, you know? And they were really shocked that she made it happen. And she was like really following the course, really doing all the tasks. She was really like, I will prove to them that I can make it happen, you know? So yeah. My family already know it. I informed them in the VA group. Great. So yeah, maybe choose if you are not confident with telling everyone because you are afraid of toxic people, which to me, to me is fine. Again, we can't escape negative thinking and negative conversation. But if you are still not comfortable with that, just choose people who you trust. Just choose people who you think will support you, and you can start with that. Start with small steps. I already told some friends of mine that I'm currently taking VA lesson. I also asked my friends to teach me about social media and copywriting and all kinds of marketing digitals. I also told my sister about VA. Great. I think these people that don't know much about VA. Great. So you can educate them and you can explain to them what it means. Maybe I already managed my aunties, my sisters, my cousins, IG business accounts for free for a long time. I don't recommend you guys to manage to do anything for free for a long time. You can, that's why you can already discuss with them from the start that, okay, I will do this for you because I want the portfolio, you know, for you for 1 week, let's do it. And then if you are keen, then we can extend for payment. But if you're not comfortable to work for payment with your family, then you can even recommend someone from our course to become their VA. But I think it is a really great way for you guys to find your first projects, especially if you're not confident with your skills. And also, it doesn't necessarily have to be only friends and family. Again, it can be even your past managers at work or past co-workers who worked with you before or right now. I have students who contacted their connections from work and they started to work together. I think even on this batch, we already have someone who got a client because of reaching out to the person who they worked with before. So something like that. My coworkers are crazy competitive when it comes to money. They literally gossip when there are people out there trying to make extra money from part-time or freelancers work. I see. And I'm sure if my company knows if I were double agents, they would either give me lots of work or ask me directly to stop working. Uh-huh. Yes, Tanya, some people that knew us usually have a negative tendency than new people, so I like to share with the new people. I see. Michelle, but if for Indonesian people, I think we can't really aim hourly rates. Mostly it's monthly pay. It can be both, not only Indonesian, but overseas clients as well. We are going to talk about it next week. But some of my students charge hourly rates to the Indonesian clients as well. When I made LinkedIn, then some jobs as virtual assistants came up. I'm not confident yet. I think I need validation about my works. So yes, in this case, I think like working even for free with family members or like, you know, doing like a 1 week project just to try out providing your services can make you more confident. And also don't forget to be consistent about learning about your services like we discussed today. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm too long in the chat. I need to go to the Q&A. Hello team SGB. I want to know if I choose data analytics as my highlight service, so should I join again the course or can I learn by myself? If it's so, any suggestions for the apps or steps I need to take to improve my skills in data analysis? We just recently launched a data analysis course. It's a 2 months like detailed course about data analytics. Because data analysis is like a separate skill, but definitely you can learn by yourself. You can start with Excel spreadsheets. It's like a basic data analysis tool. You need to know how to work with Excel. You need to know Excel pretty well. It is like a basic data analysis tool. You can try to use to learn SQL, Python. There are a lot of tools also on the internet about it. Or you can join our course later on. I think we will have one in June or July. Should we post our photo in the IG feed or just for the profile picture? Feed and profile picture. Feed is also highly recommended. If you want to post our photo on the IG feed, what's the right percentage between our photos and other written content? What do you mean? I mean, your photos should also have written content. For all your posts, you should have your captions. But there is no such thing as percentage between your own content and your and the, let's say, Canva content or Predis AI content. But I would say maybe around 30% of Canva content or Predis AI content, and then 70% about your original photos would be good. But if you look at my personal Instagram, I never really post Canva designs. Khalid, is it okay to edit every picture before posting on Instagram? For some sceneries like sunset, landscape, but still look like a professional VIG account. Khalid, it really depends on how heavily you edit. Again, if it's just basic editing to make the picture brighter, nicer, it is okay. But it still needs to look natural. But if you put heavy filters, I don't recommend this. But again, it's up to you, but not my recommendation. Samantha, Tanya, any inputs or suggestion about the ideal proportion of IG posts containing photos? Yeah, Samantha, I think just answered this one. Anastasia, hi Tanya, is it okay if I post only a few 1 to 2 pictures of my picture and for other visuals that I have taken before, like scenery, flat lays, interiors, etc., because I'm always behind the camera person? Anastasia, yeah, you can try. If you are not comfortable with it, at least have a few pictures with your face, and then you can mix it up with other pictures. Leah, Tanya, any meaning for choosing red, yellow, creamy as your brand colors? No, Leah, it was just random. I didn't think about it at all. Yeah, so it was just for an example. Yeah. Anna, hi Tanya, just to make sure if you want to use fonts to design for our VA Instagram page, it should be commercial use fonts, right? Not the personal licensed one. I am not, I do not really know the difference. What do you mean commercial use? I know there are paid fonts, there are free fonts. It can be just free fonts, whatever you can find, like Times New Roman or Montserrat. We are using Montserrat for SGB, for example. It's a free font.
Tanya, sorry. I think Ria's question is about SGB brand colors, maybe red, yellow, and creamy.
Oh, really? Is it for SGB? Also, no specific meaning about SGB brand colors. I mean, it is just the colors I love, and I feel that it's like strong colors, and at the same time, like they complement each other. But I don't have a special meaning for this. If you ask about this, yeah. Debbie, hi Tanya, was wondering what kind of color palette is recommended. Should we consider color psychology since colors can influence mood and behavior? That's a great question, Debbie. Amazing. And I really believe that you can learn a little bit more about the colors. For example, red color is a danger, right? It's like if you choose red color, maybe it's not the best color for your Instagram because it is danger, it is something negative. So choose other colors. Maybe yellow is more like happiness, green is like freshness. So yeah, you can Google about the color psychology and choose a color which is more suitable to your concept, but don't overthink it. Nana, in case I got a client, how can I arrange the contract? I still don't have any idea, and also still have any idea about the packages. Also, I saw so many vacancies about VA content creation. Should I also apply for it? Nana, these are the topics for next week. We are not yet there, and for the vacancies, sure, you can try to apply right now. I don't see why not. If you want, you can apply for it for sure. Livka, I'm eager to promote myself right now, but I'm still not sure about how much I should charge. Guys, please don't overthink. No one is asking you yet about how much you charge. We just do this task to do this task. Don't overthink. Don't say what will happen next. Don't. My motto for this course is don't overthink. Just follow the task. And if you get response, if people ask you how much you charge, if people ask you to have a call, reach out to your SA, reach out to me, and then we will let you know what to respond. Lavinda, I know exactly someone who needs SMM for their new business, and she is a friend of mine. Since I have no portfolio, I'd like to offer a volunteer service for her 9 IG posts. Is it the right move? What do you suggest that I can offer to her? Lavinda, I think you can offer like an IG audit or something like that, like free IG audit where you can audit her Instagram and you can create like a Canva designs with Canva presentation with your suggestions on how you can improve your Instagram, and you can start with that and see what she says, because maybe after your suggestions she already will be keen to hire you on a paid basis. Maranatha, because I also offered to design landing page and SMM for some relatives to build a portfolio. So I would like to know your opinion on this. Yeah, again, if it's for your relatives or family, depends on you. I mean, if you are, for me, actually, I would be totally fine to ask for payment for my family. Of course, not from my mom. Of course, not from my like closest family members. But even it's like if it's like my uncle or if it's like my my a little bit. Maybe my uncle still not sure because he's still quite close to me, but maybe I won't really ask, but like family members who are not so close to me, I would be okay to ask, like, is it okay if I have like some allowance for this? Don't charge them too much. But again, if it's a close family members and you are not comfortable to charge them, you can just try to do it for free for portfolios, for sure. But probably 3 weeks is maybe too long, maybe 1 week or 10 days or 2 weeks. Yeah, whatever feels comfortable for you. Again, there is no rules, but I don't really like to, like free work. But again, in my early years, when I was not confident in myself, when I started from zero, I used to volunteer and I worked for free. I was doing copywriting for free. But at some point, I told myself that I'm not ready to do it anymore. I will only do it on a paid basis. So if you are on a stage where you would like to do it for free for some time, and this will help you to boost your confidence, get feedbacks from people, then definitely do it. For sure. Ayuna, Tanya, how about when I shared and tell people that now I have a VA? Then some people underestimate my skill because I am an entry level with English basic. It's okay. I mean, let them. I just don't want it to undermine your confidence in yourself. Just be stronger than that. I mean, there are so many people who will underestimate you, and you can say that there are a lot of people, a lot of successful people who have started from the beginning. I mean, we have all been the beginners, and I always like to share with my students. Do you remember the time when you just graduated from the university, and everyone told you like you need to find a job? But to find a job, everyone tells us that to find a job, you need experience, right? Because the employers always ask, what is your experience? And to get experience, you need to get your first job, right? So what comes first, experience or the job? So it is always like a circle, but all of us got the job right at the end. So this is the same with the VAs. We successful people don't just become successful like from day one. They start from beginning, and it is totally fine. And so people might say different things about you, but you can just send them to my free webinar. And let them listen to more about VAs and what they do and how they help businesses, etc. Lily, hi Tanya, could you please share more about how to reach clients outside our friend and family circle, clients that we don't know, how to book potential client online? Yes, this is what we are going to do on week 3. This is still the second week. We are not looking for clients yet. And I don't want you to think that this is the task for you to find clients. Again, this is a task for you to become visible. This is the main goal. We are not doing this task because our aim is to find clients immediately and to sign up our friends and family and moms and dads and sisters to our services. This is not the aim. It can be the benefit of this task. It is not the main idea of this task. And next week it will be all about writing about finding clients who are not your family members, but still it is a really high it is a really great potential for you to become visible in your own circle. And I'm sure all of you have people who support you. If you are not keen to share with people who are toxic, it's totally fine. Share with people who support you. So please don't think that this is a task about finding clients yet. Eva, but I'm not still full-time. I'm still full-time employer and not allowed to have double job. How to sell myself without getting caught by my office? Not allowed to have a double job. I think we already discussed this. Do you have a legal contract which states you cannot have a double job? If yes, try to speak to your boss or sell myself without getting caught by my office. maybe tell people who are supporting you, who are not going to, you know, tell your office coworkers about it. Yeah, but still, to me, this situation is not ideal. I mean, maybe it is okay for the start, but try to maybe speak to your management. If it doesn't help, then yeah, just be selective about who you are talking to. Tanya, what if my friend wants to try my services first? Like they want me to take care of her IG, but she wants to have a free trial, like 1 week. But what if I cannot boost her sales enough? You need to talk about what she wants you. What is the result that will allow you to understand, allow her and you to understand that this partnership is successful. What does she want to achieve? And again, you need to highlight that in 1 week, you can't achieve much. If you, for social media management services and social media maintenance services, you need at least 2 or 3 months to start seeing the results and the increase of the followers, sales, inquiries, etc. You cannot do much in 1 week. You need to be clear about this with her. But if she wants you to, if she wants to see the first results in a way that her Instagram posts are regularly scheduled, she has a content, you know, she has more engagement on her Instagram, then I think it is possible to achieve. Another way is you can just say that I will do the free audit of your Instagram account, and I will have a call with you, and I will share with you my suggestions on how I can improve your Instagram account. And if she is happy with the suggestions, then she would be already keen to hire you on a paid basis. Intan, I hope I answered your question. Moza, dear Tanya and team, I use my personal account for VA and I had some personal posts like family posts or colleagues. When I changed my account as my VA account, should I put my past posts to archive and start with a new VA post, or just let my past post exist alongside VA posts? Which one is better? Just need some advice. It might gain my self-confidence. Moza, I think it depends on which type of posts you posted. If it's not like photos from the beach, or you in the I don't know, if it's some appropriate, like professionally looking pictures, then it is totally fine. Or if it's pictures with your friends, it's okay. If it's pictures from the beach, or pictures with the drinks or something like that, then maybe it's not very appropriate, and maybe you can archive. But if it's just normal pictures, why not? I would definitely just keep it. Emilia, will there be a regular occasion for the alumni, SA, and you to keep sharing with each other after the course ends? I feel like that will be very helpful in keeping our motivation going and critical in pushing us to be successful, at least for the first 6 months, even if it's just weekly or bi-weekly. Can we have that, please? Emilia, yes, I think that's a great suggestion. Also, after the course, we always tell our students that we are always available for them. They can DM me, they can DM SAs. I think it's a great suggestion if we have some chat for all the alumni of the VA course, where we can exchange ideas, where we can still keep in touch. I think that's such a great and amazing thing to do. So I think we need to work on it, and I will let my team know so we can start building this big community and have the moderators in the group posting some, you know, motivational content, etc. I think it's important. Thank you, Emilia, for your suggestion. Debbie, will we have a content production skill course, video production, sound editing? I'm really interested in content production, but my skill is not up to par. So I really want to join a skill course about it. Debbie, unfortunately, we don't have a specific course for content production, for video editing, but definitely you can start first with what you can, with your research that you can find online, just following my tips, which I shared with you. And later on, after this, you can see if there is any other specialized course for content creation that you would like to join, or if you can just learn by yourself with the resources that you will find. Jocelyn, all right, thank you, Diva. I also sometimes still confused. Okay, this is not for me. Tani, if we are doing the SMM service for our clients, Instagram, is that our responsibility whether or not the IG is engaged with many followers or making successful sales? No, you need to ask, and we are going to talk more about it later on, but you always need to ask clients about their KPIs, about what they want to achieve, because the service can be the same. The service can be SMM, but clients are totally different, and each client's expectations are totally different. Some clients want more followers. Some clients don't care about the number of followers. Some clients just want inquiries, or we can't promise sales because we don't affect sales, but we can work on inquiries, people DMing us and asking about our services, people being aware about our services on Instagram. That's what we do as social media managers, but we cannot promise sales. It is totally unrealistic. But of course, you need to understand what is your client goal, because again, clients' goals, even with the same service, are totally different. ISMI, is getting visible by creating a web portfolio effective? What content should be included in web portfolio? What do you mean a web portfolio? Do you mean a website? Again, I don't think the website is needed right now. The web portfolio and the digital portfolio is your Instagram, because that's where people search. If you just create a website, then you need to make your website visible. So you can do that, of course, but I don't think it is needed at that stage. Right now, the main thing on how we make ourselves visible is creating our Instagram account, creating our LinkedIn account, sharing to people about what we do, and reaching out to our potential clients on different platforms. That's what we are going to learn next week. So I think website can be helpful, but only later on, when you are already, stable as a VA, when you have your repeat clients, when you have testimonials. I don't think you need to spend your time to do it right now. Vayu, SGB provide other program which teach people about any specific service, such as web developing, SEO, SMM, etc., and not only one-time bonus lesson. Yes, Vayu, currently we have launched the SMM social media management course, which is just 2 months deep dive into the social media management. This is a completely full course about all the specific things about SMM. We have a new batch starting in June, and middle of June. And for the data analysis course, it is also just a skill course about data analysis and how to become a data analytics in 2 months. So we also have this course, and we have a new batch, I think, end of June or July. So far we have this. Okay, thank you guys. I hope you and no, these are just the only courses we have for now, SMM and data analysis. For me, this is new experience working as a VA, and already overwhelming somehow to think about clients. So we probably really need to only think about the current lessons and tasks first. Yes, it's too many things, too intense. So intense and so many things to digest. It's a good push for us all. I'm doing things that I avoided doing long time in my own business. I'm being positively pushed by this VA course, which will make me greater as a VA. Thank you so much, guys. Wow, Zulfikar, thanks, Tanya. I have already told about 7,000 people. How did you do it? How did you do it, Zulfikar? 7,000 people. Oh my God. Guys, this is the next level. Zulfikar, you need to have a workshop for us. about this? How did you do this? Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate if you take your time after this week to fill the feedback form about this week lessons, about how they helped you, about what is your feedback, if anything needs to be improved. Really love to share, to read all your feedbacks. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you all next week. Thank you so much, guys. Julia, Debbie, Eli, thank you so much. Terima kasih. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. See you. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye-bye. Good night.